Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're live at the Lagos Soiree press conference for EMY Awards. This is an award created in Ghana to celebrate men's excellence and men in business. Well, and over the years, they've been able to have a few category of awards for women as well, who are also making good impact in the world. Well, I want to say congratulations to the founder of EMY as they're celebrating their 90th anniversary this year, which is why they're bringing the Lagos Soiree to us. You know, they had the first edition last year in Lagos, and they're doing it again this year. We had a good conversation with the founder of EMI Awards and one of the partners, Natasha, and it was such an insightful one. Well, you should look out for this event, and it is meant to inspire people to do better, to do more, especially men. You know, there's a way that men are not very well celebrated, but this is a platform that's created for men to be celebrated and to be appreciated. Well, stay tuned. This is City Edge TV, and my name is Just Kudi.
Thank you. My name is Latasha Ngube, but most people call me Latasha Lagos. I am a partner with Nene. Most of you are also invited by Blanche. I'm partner with them on this project. And we are presenting to you today the Lagos Soiree. Most of you, I'm seeing some repeat faces from last year, so you already know, but for the new faces here, I'll just quickly give you a little rundown because we have a lot more people here who will be speaking on the Lagos Soiree, so I don't want to bore you too much. But welcome to Mercedes-Benz this morning, our gracious hosts for this event, as well as the main event on the 7th of September. The idea of this press conference is to also have you guys here, intimate you on the project, intimate you on the brand, EMY, and just let you know what it's been up to, what we're going to be doing, and what the 7th of September is going to be looking like. It's happening here in Lagos because the brand EMY decided that they need to do more than just be inside Ghana. EMY Awards is an award ceremony based in Ghana. It's focused on men in business and lifestyle, and it's been going on for a few years now. Last year, the founder of the EMY brand decided to expand into Africa and bring Africa into the conversation because they honored people outside of Ghana. And so the soiree was born. And of course, how can there be a Ghana conversation without Nigeria entering the chat? I mean, come on, our jollof is better. We all know that. And everything else. But most importantly, we need to foster the spirit of community, the spirit of excellence, and that is, it's a Pan-African thing. It is not a Ghanaian thing, it's not a Nigerian thing. That in itself is African. And so there was a need to bring some of EMY magic to cities across Africa, with Lagos being the first stop. And that's how the Lagos Soiree was born last year. It was an event, a party, a soiree, whatever you want to call it, to celebrate Nigerians, celebrate some of the previous winners of the EMY Awards, some Nigerian nominees as well as people in the business and lifestyle space in Lagos, teaching them about the brand, letting them know what it does, and all the other great stuff. And so the Lagos Soiree last year was an immense success, largely, of course, to some of you who were there, who were in attendance last year, who were at the press conference. And so this year we decided we have to take things up a notch. And how do you do better when you've already done really, really great? That's what you're going to find out. We have some new partners on board this year. Kojo will tell you all about that. And I think I've said enough. So at this point, before Kojo comes up, I'm just going to have the head of marketing of Mercedes-Benz Nigeria Westar Associates Limited, Mr. Toby Abibola. Please, a round of applause for our hosts. People should clap well so that they will not tell us that we should match out. Thank you so much. Toby, it's a pleasure to see you this morning. Thank you. I'll just let him say a few words, and after which Mr. Kojo will come and take the mic. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. Thank you for making it here today. We apologize for the delays. I guess the rain kind of disrupted everybody this morning, so but I'm happy you're still here and you made it. So I'll just go straight to it. I'll make it as short as possible. So firstly, I want to welcome you to the MB Center showroom, Mercedes-Benz Center showroom, Victoria Island. This is an authorized Mercedes-Benz outlet owned by MB Automobile Services Limited. MB Automobile, they are a foremost Mercedes-Benz authorized dealership in Nigeria. They've been here for a long time. So they operate under the wings of Westler Associates Limited. Westler is the authorized general distributor of Mercedes-Benz in Nigeria. We've been in the market for about 15 years, but we've had experience spanning over 40 to 50 years. Basically, this is possible because of our network of dealerships, our partners, and so on and so forth. So basically, what do our customers get when they come to MB Automobiles? Basically, at MB Automobile Services, Nigerians can basically get the best deals on the latest and newest Mercedes-Benz vehicles. Most of the vehicles that we bring into the country, they come straight from the manufacturer, usually after official release from the Mercedes-Benz Global. Another benefit that customers get from us basically has to do with the experience that our dealership has in the automobile services. Like I said, they've been around for 30 to 40 years now. And also, they also have very, very professional staff who have been around for a long time. Most of them are certified sales and after sales personnel. So this is one of the benefits that people who basically come here, they get when they do business with us. Finally, all I'm just going to say is last year, for our partners over here, the first edition of the EMY Soiree, he held here, and I believe it was a great event, it was a success and all that, and we're happy to partner with EMI for this first of this kind event. Kojo and his team, they're going bigger this year, and they'll be coming to our main showroom, Lekki, which is bigger, has more capacity, has more facilities, and we can't wait to have you guys there. So I think for me, that's it. Thank you very much.
Good morning, distinguished media gathered here this morning. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation to be part of this press launch for the second EMY Africa Soiree in Lagos. I must say we are sincerely sorry. We apologize for the late start. It's not in our nature. And so just like Lastasha said, we'll make it up to you. Thank you so much. So the annual EMY Africa Awards honors men who have demonstrated good values, distinguished themselves in diverse fields of endeavor, and are committed to societal progress. It also gives complimentary awards to women who have made an impact in society. The EMY Africa Awards has in the past 9 years elevated countless achievers across local industry, communities, culture, and public service in Africa and beyond by celebrating and spotlighting their inspirational achievements. From Nigeria, notable figures who have been honored on the EMY Awards platform include Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, Tony Elumelu, Richard Mofe Damijo, Adibola Williams, Lanre Olusola, Sheyi Tinubu, Ayo Anima Shaun, Michael Collins, Ajere aka Don Jazzy, Ibuka Obi Ochindu, and Ayo Makun. Last year, 4 notable Nigerians were honored at the 8th EMY Africa Awards. They are Olubenga Agbola for Man of the Year Technology, Chief Dele Momodu Special Recognition Award, Oluwa Ojide, Mr. Easy, Young Achiever Male, and Tejudin Adupatu, Media Excellence Award. In August 2023, the first EMY Africa Soiree took place in Lagos, Nigeria, in partnership with Mercedes-Benz Nigeria, and it was a resounding success. The event brought together some of the EMY Africa past winners in Nigeria and Ghana, and the top players in business and entertainment. Now, the EMY Africa Soiree is set to make another triumphant return to Lagos on Saturday, 7th September 2024. The journey of the EMY Africa has, so far in 2024, has been transformative. It has been marked by significant milestones, innovative projects, and a commitment. Okay. Thank you so much. The journey of EMY Africa so far in 2024 has been very transformative. It's been marked by significant milestones, innovative projects, and a commitment to celebrating African excellence. Our key milestones. First, the EMY Awards issue release in April 2024. In a bid to further celebrate and amplify the achievement of the 2023 EMY Africa Award honorees, EMY Africa hosted an exclusive awards issue launch party at the 2023 Man of the Year, Mr. Alex Dade's office in Ghana. The event marked the official launch of the awards issue of the EMY Africa magazine, which features in-depth profiles of the award winners. Secondly, we hosted the legendary Stevie Wonder in Ghana in May. One of the standout moments of 2024 was EMY Africa's role in hosting the legendary musician Stevie Wonder during his visit to Ghana. As part of his commitment to reconnect with Africa and explore opportunities on the continent, Stevie Wonder's visit was a historic occasion that resonated deeply with the African community. EMY Africa had the honor of organizing a special event in honor of him, where he was able to connect with our special guests. The event was not only a celebration of his extraordinary contributions to music and culture, but also a badge in EMY Africa's honor with regards to our growing influence in bridging the gap between Africa and its diaspora. The EMY Africa Expo, which happened in June 2024. The maiden edition of the EMY Africa Expo, which took place from 14th to 16th of June 2024 in Ghana, was a resounding success, with over 80 vendors from various industries showcasing their products and services. The three-day event included side events such as Inspiring Greatness Forum, Art Exhibition, an Insurance Forum, Live in the Park concert, and a fashion extravaganza. The Expo attracted over 6,000 participants and received excellent reviews. The EMY Africa Expo was not just a marketplace, but a platform for creating business collaborations and networking, furthering EMY Africa's mission of promoting African business on a global stage. 4. The EMY Africa Rising Symposium and London Soiree in July. In July 2024, EMY Africa made a powerful impact in London with the execution of two landmark events, the Africa Rising Symposium and the London Soiree. These events were a celebration of African excellence, bringing together thought leaders, innovators, and distinguished personalities from across Africa and the diaspora. The Africa Rising, held in partnership with London School of Economics, was a melting pot of ideas and discussions centered around Africa's growth and future opportunities. Speakers included Alex Dade, Dr. Ellen Hagan, Achiheze, Belamundi, Adusope, Ojalide, Kweku Bediakun Odro, Chude Odiowu, Yofi Grant, Dr. Joanna Abeye, MBE, and a few others. The following day, at the Waldorf Hilton, London, the London Soiree provided an intimate gathering for our guests to connect. Looking ahead, as we move into the latter part of the year, EMY Africa remains focused on its mission to celebrate African excellence and promote the leadership within Ghana and the African community. All roads lead to the 9th EMY Africa Awards, which promises to be an even more expansive and impactful event this year. Furthermore, we are exploring new partnerships and initiatives that will continue to elevate EMY Africa's influence and reach. After the Lagos Soiree on 7th September 2024, please take note of the following events and projects that will come off pre and post the main awards. First, the Men of the Year party, which is going to happen on the 21st of September as the official pre-awards party in Ghana. Secondly, the EMY Africa Awards, which is going to happen in Ghana on the 26th of October. And then the EMY Africa magazine, which is going to celebrate the award winners. and then the game changes as well. What you should expect from the EMY Africa Soiree 2024. It's going to be an assembly of some of the most inspirational personalities in Africa, the announcement of the competitive award nominations of the 9th EMY Africa Awards, and a fun night of networking. In conclusion, I would like to thank our partners and supporters for the EMY Africa Soiree, Webster Associates Limited, Mercedes-Benz Nigeria, KGL Group, Diaspora Affairs, Office of the President of Ghana, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Ghana Tourism Authority, Cape May Properties, who are here with us today. Give us a wave. JL Properties, Ghana Gas, the Yacht Hotel, Events by Claude, the Chef Taka, EMY Africa Magazine, and all our media partners. And to Latasha Lagos and Nene, and the incredible team for the great work with me here in Lagos.
I think that deserves a round of
The journey so far in 2024 has been one of growth, innovation, and learning for EMY Africa. With each event, partnership, and initiative, we have strengthened our position as a leading force and a brand to reckon with. As we continue on this path, we remain committed to our vision of inspiring and empowering the next generation of leaders and innovators. Thank you so much. I appreciate your coming. Ghana, and we are building it. If you listen to Latasha very well, it was last year that we were very intentional. Even though over the years, every year we celebrate at least 4 people from outside Ghana. Last year we were very intentional to move out of Ghana and do activations, across Africa and the globe, so that we can, expand the brand and let a lot more people know about the brand and get a feel of what the EMY Africa, awards is. So yes, every year we have at least 4 or 5 people who are awarded from outside Ghana. As the years goes by, it's going to be expanded, and then all the award categories are going to be opened to the entire Africa. But it takes a lot of resources, it takes a lot of work to cover the entire of Africa. So we are deploying it gradually. Just like I said in my submission, we honored 4, incredible Nigerians, inspirational Nigerians last year. So it might increase this year. And then it wasn't just Nigerians. We had about 2 South Africans as well who were honored last year. So we are moving gradually and slowly. But we give credit to who credit is due. Okay, so I think that I'll share our website with you, which is www.emyafrica.com. Every award category has a specific description, and that is what we go by. We have an awards board, and we have an awards faculty who revet all the entries that we get every year. So what we do is that we open nominations and we allow the public to send in their nominations and select nominees for the respective categories, guided by the descriptions of the categories. And then we also have a secretariat that works all year round to do research, to find who fits some of these categories. And so at the end of the call for nominations, we put all these data together and submit it to the awards faculty and board, who will review these entries and make the selections of the best ones. So I think that is the very comprehensive process that we use in the selection.
So this particular one is making it different from the previous ones.
So we are the 9th anniversary. But 9 is a season of fruitfulness. It's a season of delivery. And so what our focus was on this year was to put out a lot of the things that has always been part of the plan, but we have not had the opportunity to do. And so for the EMY Africa Expo that we did this year had always been part of the plan of the brand. And so this year we decided to roll it out. We also had the plan to do an EMY Africa activation outside Africa, to take it to a city that is one of the global capitals, which is London. And it's one of the things that we're able to do. So all these rollouts are to help us in planning for a mega thanks anniversary next year. So we didn't focus on adding any additional categories, but we focus on creating more experiences and shining out things that we've always had as part of the brand.
I went through your website because I found it fascinating, and I was like, okay, this is the almost 10th anniversary, right? It's more lifestyle and overall. So I'm trying to see where, because you go to big cities and it's about Africa, showcasing Africa in a lifestyle way. So when you were giving the breakdown of the rollout, I was excited because I was waiting for what the theme for this one was going to be and how we were going to reflect that on one hand. And then I noticed that because these days, you're not a waiting person go before you give out the flowers, you know. Most of the men that have gotten the accolades, solid men, captains of the industry. The youngest I've seen is Sherry so far, Black Sherry. Yeah. So are we going to embrace younger categories for guys? Because, see, over there before it's not that. So we need to start giving young boys accolades. So is there a pathway for younger men to be appreciated in soirees like this? And then soiree may say party, Abi. So how are you going to showcase Lagos so that Lagosians feel part of the soiree, so that even if you're not inside, you're that's my question. That's 3 months.
Is celebrating African excellence to inspire greatness. And so if you look at everything that we do, all our offerings, from the magazine to the expo we did, to what we did in London, the Africa Rising Symposium, it's all about spotlighting the greatness and opportunities in Africa so that a lot of Africans can be inspired. I think that we live in an era where people think that you can only make it when you go to the West. But there are a lot of resources here. And whilst we are going, the West is actually coming here to take all the resources that we have. And so we like to tell stories of Africans who have made it here. People who have gone through the hassles and made it to the top. I think that these stories are stories that need to be told so that the youth will know that it is possible to make it here. Often, I think when I was growing up, I was learning more about entrepreneurs in the West, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffett, and those were the books we were reading. I think that we'll be doing ourselves a lot of good to celebrate and spotlight and learn about our entrepreneurs, our business owners, our inspirational leaders who have made it here. So that, because we live here, and so the environment, if they're able to make it in this environment, those are the stories that we need to tell, because that is what is going to help us. And so that is what we are about. We are about celebrating African excellence to inspire greatness, because it is in us as Africans to do great things. But for a very long time, we've been taught to think small as Africans. It's very deliberate. And now our creative space has just opened the floodgates. This is the era of the African Renaissance. And so more than ever, it is important that we take advantage of this window and make the best out of it. To answer your second question, we have a program called Generation Now. And the program is headed by the editor-in-chief of the EMY Africa magazine. And what we have done is that we have dedicated one of our issues of our magazine to young people. Because we believe that, every time they say, oh, the youth are the future leaders. But what we say is that the youth, or the youth are the now. So they have to be celebrated, because the youth are doing incredible things. If you look at football, if you look at even music, the kind of things that Burna Boy and some of the footballers are doing at a very young age, some of our oldies were not able to achieve that. So it's very important that we also spotlight those people, so that young people would also know that it is possible. So that is already being done through our Generation Now project. And we also have, like I said, our competitive categories, which is mostly made up of very young people. And then we also have a category for young female and young male achievers. So yeah, we are taking care of that aspect of things. What was the third question?
Showcasing Lagos.
Okay, so so one of the things we are going to use to showcase Lagos is fashion. Our dress theme for the event is African elegance. So we expect the Lagosians to come and show out. I mean, I trust Lagosians. Last year, the fashion was something else. And so this year is African, elegance. So I expect the traditional wear, you have all those beautiful outfits that you wear out here. I know Nigerians are very fashionable people, so we are really looking out for them to come out and show us their culture and their essence through the fashion that they will bring to the event. That's one of the ways. I'm sure there are many things.
I have a question here.
From the videos that I was saying, it's obvious that it's a lot of work, and I saw fashion show, I saw arts, and so many other things. I want to ask specifically, what is that innovative thing that you added to this year's Lagos Soiree?
In this year's event, we have a lot more people that has a lot of pressure on her neck as to how many people want to participate. And the goal of this soiree is not just to party, but also to create a platform for networking, for collaborations. I believe that one of the things that we don't do too well about as Africans is collaborating. And I believe that we do collaborations with even bigger things as Africans. So creating this platform where successful Nigerians and successful Ghanaians, successful South Africans can meet in a very relaxed environment and discuss many other things, including business, is a great opportunity. So we are opening it up here. Last year we did it here. We believe that the venue is a bit too small for us. So we are doing it at the Lekki Mercedes-Benz Center, which is about 2 or 3 times the size, so that we can create a much better experience. So I think that's one of the major things that's making this Lagos Soiree different.
So the last 2 Media Excellence Award came from Nigeria. So should we look forward to another media award from here?
It's not that we decide that every year this award must go to a certain country. So if someone in Nigeria deserves it this year, they will get it. Otherwise, we'll go somewhere else. Thank you. So yes, the award for the women complementary women categories started right from the onset. So we wanted to be a very different award. It's an award for men, but we believe that what is a man without a woman? We believe that we believe that a man lives in a society, and of which a woman is a part of. But we felt the need to create an event that would focus on the man, because we realized that for a very long time, because of the focus on events on women empowerment, which is great, we were losing sight of all the welfare of the young boy was being left on autopilot. And so we feel that if the goal of empowering women is to create gender balance or gender equity, then we shouldn't leave the other gender whilst we are elevating the other. And so we felt that this was important, that we did an award for men where young people who unfortunately do not have positive male role models in their lives would watch this event and see that there are some men who are doing great stuff, and so I shouldn't lose hope on the man. Because there are some people who come from homes that they have no male role models that they can look up to. And so they'll grow up thinking that men are irresponsible or there are no positive, yes. But then we need to change that narrative, because whether we like it or not, the society is made up of the man and the woman. And God, in his own wisdom, made it that way. And so that is the role we are playing. But we felt that whilst we are doing that, we should also let the young boy who's watching the awards know that women are also doing great stuff. And when they do it, they need to be honored. And so let's just create that complimentary award that would award that woman in the year under review who has stood tall, who has made a great impact, and then just honor her. So there's one Woman of the Year, and then Young Achiever. It's in us as Africans to do incredible things, to do big things, to do excellent things. But for a very long time, we've been told to think small because they know that if we break out, there's no stopping us. Look at Burna Boy. He's not singing like the white guy. He's singing our own Afrobeat, but he's filling stadiums because he dared to dream. And so if every African is going to dream as big as the likes of Burna, in somebody who's doing watches, somebody who's doing leather bags, you know, some tech, people in tech, we are going to take over the world. And so for what I do, this is my way of expression to let Africans know that we can do it and do it big. I mean, when I wanted to go to London, I had a lot of people telling me that, oh, what are you going to do? Can you do it? And I said, watch me do it. And I went to London, and we had one of the best African events in London. That is actually projecting African excellence. So I am driven by excellence. I have a lot of young people around me who are doing incredible stuff. I introduce them to my network. Because of what I do, I have a very solid network. So I introduce them to the network so that they will grow, because I see a lot of potential in them. So I'm just simply driven by African excellence. And yes, there are challenges. Every good thing has challenges. Challenges with funding. Even though we get funded, we want more. And just share organizing these events in different continents or in different countries comes with its own challenges as well. But I mean,
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Fine. So first of all, I'd like to appreciate you for putting this kind of event out to celebrate
Yeah.
men excellence. We
Yeah.
don't see this very often.
Yes, we don't.
So first, I'm going to ask, why did you choose Lagos out of every other African country that you could have worked with? What is
Well, we are brothers now. Ghana and Lagos, Ghana and Nigeria. We seem to have this kind of love-hate relationship, but more of love. And so if you are thinking of doing anything outside Ghana, Nigeria is like quickly the first thing that comes to your mind. And I think it was even worth it because last year was very successful. So it was worth doing it here in Lagos.
Okay, so what was that challenge that you probably had last year that probably still came up this year, or was different from what you had last year?
Whatever challenge we had, we overcame it. And that's why we had the very successful events last year. So I don't let challenges stop me. As long as I have, I know that at the end of the day, what we are trying to do will have a positive impact. I just go. So I don't look at the challenges at all. Even though whatever you do, you have challenges. I don't look at it. I look at I'm focused on the vision, on the dream, and I just go.
Okay, so finally, I'm going to take you back down memory lane.
Yeah.
What is that one thing that you think that you've been able to consistently improve over the year from the first year of inception up until your 9th year anniversary?
I think that is growth. Is growth and expansion. It's maintaining our level of premiumness, our level of excellence in our delivery. I always say that we can only have the audacity to celebrate somebody and say you are being excellent when we ourselves are being excellent, or we ourselves are demonstrating that. So as a brand, we always demonstrate excellence in our offerings, in our delivery. All our products, our magazines, our events are always very inspirational, done very well to global standards. And I think that's what we've done. If you ask anybody who's familiar with the EMY Africa, they will tell you that everything 360 about our brand is premium, is excellence. And that is what we want to preach as a brand.
Thank you so very much. I wish you success.
Thank you.
And more growth.
Thank you.
In the coming years.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask, for how many years have you been working with the EME?
I met Kojo at EMY.
EME, sorry.
Actually, he said it when we met last year. Actually, he came to Lagos looking for people that were going to help him make an impact. We met through common friends, and it's been magic ever since. So Nene and I worked on the Soiree last year. We also worked on the awards. We handled media from Lagos to Ghana. We handled quite a bit, actually. In fact, we also did some work after that for the Ghanaian Tourism Authority, they had something here in Lagos through Kojo because they were very impressed with what they saw here. It's just been a wonderful working relationship, and we hope to do more. This is the spirit of collaboration and excellence that we hope to achieve when we talk about. So, yeah.
So how has the collaboration impacted your brand over the years, or rather since last year that you started?
I mean, I love Ghana. They are one of our closest neighbors in West Africa. I love Ghanaian people. I love the cityscape. I enjoy that. And so there has to be more to the conversation than just jollof rice wars, you know? I mean, even though ours is better, no doubt about it. But we have to see what else they have to offer. So interestingly, last year at the event we had for Ghanaian tourism, we served kenke and other Ghanaian delicacies and stuff like that. But talking about the actual impact, I mean, just getting to know people, meeting them, experiencing their culture, experiencing their brands and their entrepreneurship. Like I said, my watch is a Ghanaian brand. You know, just knowing more and them also knowing more about us and what we do. I've actually gotten some offers to do some work for people in Ghana. So it's been great so far. It's been a great working relationship.
So as someone who has a first-hand experience with the brand, and for people that might not have the opportunity to be at the event, what should they be looking out for?
Well, first of all, I hope they'll be watching City Edge. I hope they'll be watching City Edge on the night. Expect fashion, a lot of glamour, a lot of excitement, a lot of premium luxury. There's a lot of luxury in the room, A-list power, celebrity power, business networking, entertainment, and just having a great time. Great music, great food, great ambience. What a Lagos party feels like. That's what it is.
Okay, so finally, what do you think is like the major growth that you've experienced with the EMY brand from last year compared to last year? I mean, this year's event.
Of course. Last year it was the only external event was the Lagos Soiree. This year was the first year for the EMY Expo in Accra, and there were several Nigerian brands that actually took part. This year also the London Soiree was born out of the success of the Lagos Soiree, and there was also the EMY Symposium in conjunction with the London School of Economics, the African Rising Symposium. So these are three new things that were created off of the success of Kojo's endeavors last year. So if that's not growth, I don't know what growth is.